Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hope you guys are doing all right. We're just chatting to see what's going on with you guys. And getting ready to start this show. I'm gonna take my headphones off. I got to see something real quick. So tonight, we're doing something special again. We know we go just talk it out and see, what you guys are doing. We're gonna talk more stuff. We're not gonna hold you long tonight. We were getting to know each other the other day, and today it's just gonna be more of the same, man. We're just trying to see if anybody wants to come in. What's up, UAG? What up, Brusin? See you out there. What up, Brusin? See you out there. I'm trying to. What up, Brusin? See you out there. I'm trying to. What up, Brusin? All right, yeah, that ain't working. Sorry about that, guys. What is it? Sorry about that, guys. What is it? Sorry about that, guys. What is it? All right, so I was just trying to check to see if my background music was playing, but it's not, so it's okay. We had a magic loop. Yeah. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? So once again, let me bring in the man, the myth, the legend. I'm gonna play this little intro and we go get it back to it, and we go just let you guys know what's going on. Oh, I'm hearing myself. This is crazy. Okay, so I think I gotta do that. Here we go. All right. What in the world did I do? I could hear everything before. I am killing myself on the stream, live and in person. Hello? There we go. All right. So let me bring this up real quick and I'm going to just get to you guys in 2 seconds. All right. So let's bring in the man. You there?
What's up? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
All right, man. I don't know. I tried a couple things like last second when I had the other screen up, the monitor.
I tell you, man.
Crazy.
When you get tempted, you're like, we can hit this button.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You figured it out. I was kind of digging it. It was like I was jamming out.
But like I had the music and it was like it was doing this thing, then it just like went nuts. I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. All right, whatever.
You got to do stuff like that for live shows. If you don't, then it's not live.
Yeah, it's not live. So, but we see we got a couple people on. So it's me, you, and I see UAG in here.
What's up? What's going on, UAG? How you doing? Happy weekends. Happy Sunday.
So let's talk. So today we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna talk about something that I think is really cool, and actually, man, English, you've been making some videos about it, and we kind of hit on it a little bit last week.
Yeah.
So we're making music. Yeah, hit on it last week, but this week I kind of want to get a little bit more in depth because I'm a little antsy, and I'm gonna tell you what my situation to rectify this. While I'm waiting is gonna be. So I haven't discussed it with you, but I hope you understand. So
no, it sounds like you're not gonna go for the Steam Deck. It sounds like
no. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. You knew I was going. So we're gonna talk about the Steam Deck. I really want to know some more about the Steam Deck, man. You've been putting up some awesome content about it.
Nice.
And I just want to let you know, man. So but first, when we talked last time, I asked you little bitty stuff. I asked you about, what you thought about it, and did you feel slighted by going with the one that had the most options?
One, when you could really just put bigger memory or put a bigger M2 drive in the 64 one.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern. I was like,
I think for the average person, that would totally. It kind of sucks, and it's weird because Valve's, they were surprised because they sold more 512s. And I think they were surprised for the same reason that you're probably asking if I felt slighted. I didn't, because like I said, I'm kind of a fanboy of it. So I just wanted the best one of that group, I was like, oh, it's not that expensive. It's a freaking personal computer. Like, I'm not going to open this thing up ever and put anything else in it. Like,
I'm
I
massacring
already,
mine. Mine's getting butchered.
you should. But I don't usually go and do that to the things. I did put like a terabyte drive in there, and
Okay.
that works great. But
So
it's
did
just
so did it see it okay?
oh
Did it
yeah,
see it just fine?
yeah. I just went in there into the thing and hit format, and it formats it to the thing, and then it automatically started putting stuff on it once the other one got full.
Well,
I didn't
because it
even
was
have to
crazy.
select it.
What's crazy is that I remember like looking at some of the Lord, I can't even say it. Some of the stuff that Valve was putting out about it, and I
Oh
thought they
yeah,
said like as far as it was going to go, I thought that it was going to be just I thought it was going to be like 500, and that was it.
yeah. I'm laughing at UAG's comment because that person came in there like, why do you put it on an external monitor or desktop? I know. I was like, do you ask that to Nintendo Switch owners? Like, what are you doing in my chat? Asking me if I questioning. I was like, it's for the video, buddy. Like, I don't take a monitor into the bathroom with me and play it. So I use it in its handheld form. Whatever. But the internet will always have trolls. And speaking of that, it's actually was it Michael B and Console Fanboy were like, just don't even pay no mind to those people, just ignore them. And I think that is the best advice. So I ended up just removing them from my channel. It's not worth my time. There's like how many billions of people in the world? One person gives me stupid remarks, you're done. Like I ain't got time
Yeah,
for that.
I
So
got you. I got
it's
you.
a good life lesson. I learned it, a little late there.
I guess I don't have those. I don't have those issues.
You'll
Like
get there. You'll get there.
I guess those are first world streamer problems. I don't have those. I'm like
No,
third world
yeah, and I'm
streamer.
not. Well, I'm like second world. We're still. I think you get first world once you get monetization, and then that instantly makes it. Yeah, see, even UAJ says he's still learning, and that's the way to be. It's
Yeah.
you make mistakes, and geez, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I meant to hit start recording in OBS. It's like go live, and I'm like, oh shit, I just like made a 5-second video of nonsense on my
Like I do
YouTube
that.
channel. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
do
oh.
the little intro stuff, and it's like I'm playing with this stream deck, and it's like I got a bunch of little stuff that I'm like, okay, we go see if this thing works one day.
Yeah, well, that thing's pretty cool. I'm excited. Once you learn it and you get it all, you'll be like, Moat. Moat probably has a lot of stuff he could teach you about setting some of that crap up. I bet.
That's cool. Yeah,
feedback there.
I'm about to check him out. I'm about to ask Moat some stuff and see how it works out. So okay, so back with the Steam Deck, man.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. So have you been finding that a lot of the accessories that you've been looking at tend to work pretty well, or I mean, what all accessories do you have?
Well, as of right now, let's kind of start about the things I plugged into it. I plugged in just a USB-C straight to a monitor, and it worked great. Like had no issues. And
Okay.
it didn't get capped at 30 hertz. It's just that I can't capture that then. So that's why I have a capture card that limits it to the 30 frames because of this device. Like I don't really want to get into it because I don't know how accurate I am with what I think is why it does that. The device is capped at that. That's the one reason. But I bought a device that was 60 hertz and it still didn't. It still stayed at 30. And I was like, that was weird. And I think you actually need to have power going to it. I think that's like, so I worked for a software company once and we did hardware and firmware and software. And depending on what firmware and hardware and software drivers you install, it might update your firmware to allow it to do other things. They can even put locks on stuff like that. It's like, oh, well, you're only going to be able to do that if you have something plugged into this port. So they could be like, oh, you're going to only be able to get 60 hertz or do something better if power is being supplied to this. Where everything I've tried so far, I haven't had power supplied to it. So I think that might be why, because 30 hertz is just a cycle per second, and it has to do with energy and electricity. And since we're not putting power to it, that's my theory. Do I know if I'm right? I don't know. I'm not. I'm not an electrical engineer, people, but I do know a little bit about stuff. I'm kind of just assuming that's why, since
So
based off
you
the
know
handful of tests.
a little something about something, huh?
Yeah, but not enough to sound like somebody should pay me to be an electrical engineer. I mean,
Well, I see you
you
got.
know as much as I do in the end.
I know it nothing. I haven't even touched it yet. I'm trying to find somebody who even has one. So that I'm
Well,
kind
yeah,
of a
I
little
mean,
far in between. Like you're the only person I know that actually has one.
yeah,
So
it's weird. It's weird that like they haven't got more of them in the world. So, you know, like an accessory I got that was like the skin. You know, I got the skin on it and I made it all nice wood grain. And I think this is awesome. I think this D brand company did a great job. It's not perfect. If I like really focus on it,
oh
this
snap!
side's
I just got chewed out. My bad. I'm sorry. That's true.
okay.
I know
No.
two people who have Steam Decks. I'm just waiting on mine.
Oh, so you got one? Nice. Nice
Yeah.
job, UAG. You loving it, man? I didn't know he had one.
Yeah.
That's
Hey
cool.
man, do you want to come on?
Yeah, come
Since
on.
it's only like three of us out here,
Yeah, you can come on. I would love to
I'm
get
gonna
your
grab this.
opinion.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab this link here, and I'm gonna shoot it over to you.
He's like, I got one, you bum.
Yeah, that's how you talk to me, man.
Eh.
He's just so harsh.
Well, no, oh, that's not harsh. That's loving sentiment.
Yeah.
Well, no, but the mid-tier one's a great one to get, man. You know, and if you're never going to go outside and play this in any kind of bright sunlight, you don't need this stupid diffused thing. So that's one
Okay.
thing I kind of think about a lot. I'm like, well, do I really think the freaking, because you can see like my light, it is diffused, but it's not, it still glares. It's
Yeah,
not like it goes away. Like
like
my
that was
glasses have like fun, weird anti-glare stuff on them, but you can still see stuff with them.
yeah, like that was the crazy thing I looked at. Like one of the very first things I saw when on Amazon when they was putting it out there
Yeah.
was anti-glare screens. And I was like, that was like the big, like it was the, it was the protective screens,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the anti-glare screen that so that you didn't have to deal with that. And I was like, wow, okay. So like so now you have because like now you have the anti-glare screen, but if you put a protective case on it, does it kind of mess up your anti-glare? I was kind of wondering about that. I was like, I don't, for somebody who has it.
So well, I don't put a screen protector on this and I never will. I'm one of those people that I protect it. When I'm not
Okay.
using it, I put it in a case. I've also worked with a lot of camera gear in my life, and here's a little tip: if you're working with cameras that have expensive lenses on them, put that camera on the ground. Never put it on a table. Don't put it on a counter. Don't put it on a table. Always put the camera on the ground. Guess how far the camera has to fall if it's on the ground? Zero.
That's
so
true.
Always put an expensive camera on the ground all the time. Never put it on a counter. There's my one tip for everybody today. But same with this. Don't put this. It's kind of slippy. There's no rubber backing to it. So I wouldn't put this on a counter where a cat could knock it off. I did have this drop from waist height one day, and the side of it popped open here. And I just pushed it back together and snapped shut again.
Hey, Nick, don't mind that one. That was a crap. I'm sorry. I sent you the wrong link. You're going to be watching yourself again.
Nick might be taking over for me, actually, because I think I might have to get going here.
Okay. All right. Just 1 second.
I'm not going to go anywhere until Nick appears in our.
That's if he comes on. He didn't say he was going to come on.
Come on,
so
Nick. Come over and take over for me because I have to go take care of family business.
If you got to, man, you know how I feel, man. If you got to, man, you got to. I understand. I'm all about. I'm a real family first oriented kind of guy. So, I never.
Well, it's like I'm super happy. Like my kid came to visit me, but it was like last minute. It's like I'm coming, and then the next day she was here. I was like, oh shit. Okay,
dude, that's crazy.
That's what happens when your kids get old.
Dude, my son popped in town yesterday for like 8 hours. He's coming out of Virginia Beach. Up there where Nick's in Carolina, but he was in Virginia Beach, and he came. He's going on a cruise with his mom, and he came through and he said, "Hey, Dad, I'm here." And me and my wife and my mom and all of us, we got together. We had a little dinner, and then he's gone. That was it. It's like, okay, a few minutes,
Yeah, and that's kind of the way she's gonna go back and go, do her hang out with her boyfriend, and they're looking for apartments again and stuff. So, go back
Hey,
to work.
UAG, check your email. I mean, check your messenger, as if you can. If you can, I understand. I know you got other stuff going on, but I'm gonna bring this up and I'm gonna let you go because I know you said you got to go. So
Well, no,
what?
we got a few minutes.
Okay, so what I'm looking at doing, I'm getting a little antsy. So
Yeah.
I just picked up a PSP Vita 2000.
Oh, that's a good pickup, man. I like the Vita. My kid, I got her that thing, and she took it to school and didn't have it in a protective case, and somebody stepped on it on the bus. She had the backpack
Wow.
on the ground, and I still have it. It has a cracked screen. That's
Yeah.
a sad. That's a good
So
device, man. It's
so
good.
I was like, man, with the hacks out there that they got for that thing, with the mods
Yeah.
and stuff, I was like, let's
The
see if this
back
thing.
of it too, right? Doesn't that have
Yeah,
the weird glass back that you can
yeah,
touch
it
and stuff?
does.
I always thought that was cool as crap, man.
So yeah, so I was like, man, let me get on this about
That's a smart
$100
move.
in a little bit
I
of
thought those
time,
have
and
those have OLED screens on them too, I think.
yeah, they got OLED screens.
Yep. So that's something the Steam Deck doesn't even have an OLED screen on it.
So
But the Steam Deck has an IPS panel, which is a really good panel.
okay,
Like it's has a tighter pixel density. So everybody's always like, "Oh, it's only 1280 by 800." But like, no, that's a that's a raster. So that's like what the image's pixels are being displayed at. That doesn't suggest that's how many pixels your screen has.
I
That's
got you.
just what the image that the device is displaying to you. So the image is 1280 by 800. So yeah, if you put it to 4K, it would look like poop because you just upresed it essentially.
Yeah,
But this is an IPS panel, and IPS panels are that in-panel switching, and the pixel density on them is a lot tighter. So you'll
okay,
have a lot more pixels per inch. I don't know what it is exactly, but if you just look up like pixel density IPS panel, it would tell you that like per inch, it's a lot more than your standard LCD. So it already looks crisper. It's
okay.
like there was like I used to take photos online back in the like early 2000s because
Mhm.
everything online looked like crap. So I would take it and stick it in Photoshop and then increase the DPI, which is dots per inch. You could
Yeah.
think of it like that. By increasing the dots per inch, I can get rid of like that weird anti-aliasing hash, like sharp edge crap. And that's kind of what an IPS panel can do to a resolution like that. It can kind of get rid of some of that non-crispiness and make it nice and crispy.
Okay, so for guys like me, and of course Nick said he has one. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are your suggestions for the first things to do for somebody like myself who's kind of anticipating this thing, who has a really I have a pretty small Steam library. I know I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy a lot of games for the simple fact that if I buy a lot of games and I don't play them, I feel kind of stupid.
Oh
So I
yeah,
try to.
for sure. The cool thing about Steam is they kind of frown upon it if you do it a lot, but you can play. Yeah, I think 60 minutes or something, or 2 hours. It might be 2 hours to decide if the game is something you want. They don't like it when
Okay.
you do it a lot, but you can
Okay.
return games. You can just be like, it didn't play as well as I thought, or
I,
it
I,
didn't
I
play.
arcade, huh?
It wasn't what I expected, or something like that. But if you don't do it a lot, they usually will return them. But if you're doing it like once a week, they might be like, no, because I think there's like a cap. It's like being
Okay.
in high school and be like, you can only have 10 absences or something. I don't know what it
I
is,
got you.
but I wanted to just show you something. So like when you're
Okay.
in here, this isn't even what's on like my deck right now. This is like, these are some games I own, but there's this thing called Great on Deck. So if you only want to play games that are going to work well on the deck, you can just scroll through those and pick the games like that.
And those are the
There's
certified games, right?
Yeah,
Are
like ones
those
with
are
the green check mark that they've tested and 100% work. And you can go go into your library or go into the store and do that same type of search kind of thing. Like, so you can just look for stuff and see if it has your green check mark, and you want to make sure that it's something that you actually want to play. A tip though, since you're not maybe super Steam savvy, 90% of the times you're not going to even want to buy the item from the Steam store.
okay.
You're going to probably want to go to there's a handful of online websites that they essentially buy keys in bulk when there's
Oh yeah,
crazy
yeah.
sales,
Yeah,
and
I've
then you
used
just
some of
buy
those.
the code from them. and they're legit. Like CD Keys is one. There's another one that I got sent. I think you mentioned one to me too at one point, or maybe it was somebody else.
Yeah,
Um,
I use those crazy all the time. I use them for a lot of like Windows
or
keys
like
and stuff
Humble
like that.
Bundle. Yeah, exactly. Like that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But so the one thing you should get is like a extreme SanDisk thing. Like this is a 256 one that I'm debating if I want to put emulation stuff on this or turn this into a Windows device
Okay.
and then use it as a second boot on my Steam Deck. I don't want to put Windows on it if I'm being honest, because I'm like the device isn't made for that. That'd be like
Yeah.
me like buying a car that's made for 87 gas and then running
Well,
93 in it.
okay.
Yeah, it works,
So
but it's not really intended for
so
that.
okay. So that's a question. That's a big thing because for I know a lot of the Xbox players like myself. I'm an Xbox player
Mm-hmm.
and I have an Xbox Live account.
Yeah.
And that's where the majority of my games live. They live there because I have the pass and I'm downloading
Well,
games and I'm
here,
playing
let me
without.
shut this window real quick just because those cars are driving me nuts.
Okay.
We're gonna hide my cat. I'm like watching these cars drive by and it's driving me nuts. It's
I got
distracting
you.
me.
And it's funny. I'm watching you, so I didn't even see it. I was
Well,
like,
that's good to know. But at
yeah,
least I'm not weird and just staring at myself on the screen. I'm
yeah.
staring at the trees in my background.
It's
Uh,
cool.
but yeah, so like I think getting like yourself one of these is going to be good. Maybe even if you wanted to do something like you mentioned your Microsoft library. There's a really cool way. I watched this video on this guy who did it where you can stream your entire Xbox library to your Steam Deck, and
Okay,
you just
so
do it
he's
via the web. You
yeah.
just
I have that on my desktop
yep,
now, but I will say
you
this
can
like
install it. It's a
it's
hassle
good
though.
for play, but it's
Yep.
horrible for streaming. Like I tried to use it
Oh, that
while
makes
I
sense.
tried since my Xbox is in another place. I tried to emulate the screen here and
Yep.
then stream it and everything.
Oh,
And it
my
when I
puppy's
tell you
barking. I'll mute myself
it
here.
was trash. Oh yeah, you got to get ready to go. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna hold you up much longer. I know you
No,
got some
but
stuff
like,
going on.
well, I'm enjoying our chat. I always enjoy this. I wish I had more time today.
Hey, you know what? Like I said, I want
I
to.
would love to
I
do it
know.
weekly though, if we can, or
Yeah.
every
Oh,
other week, if you
I'm
whatever.
here.
I
I'm here
enjoy it.
every week, man. I'm good. We could, like you got something. And the crazy thing is, like, we're discussing something that, like, a lot. I know it's a lot of people out here who want to know. I know people are making videos about the Steam Deck, but nobody's really chatting about it. Hey, we got another guest here. Let's get him on. Let's see what he's doing here. Hold on one
Nice.
second.
What's up, Mason? Where's UAG? UAG, you're about to pop in my
What
spot.
up, homie?
What up, bro?
What's up,
How you
man?
guys doing, man?
I know I'm bummalicious over here since I said you didn't have a Steam Deck and everything. I'm sorry. I
I'm
apologize.
just teasing, bro. I'm fucking with you.
It's
Come
all
on, man.
good.
It's nice to see you, UAG.
Nice to see you too, bro.
Well,
What's
I know
going
I've
on,
been
guys?
Well, I have to jump. I got family stuff, but it's good
okay.
to see you. And thank you, gentlemen. You have a great time, and I love it. I hope we can do this again, man.
All right,
We will.
brother.
Hey, next week we're on, man. So
Nice.
we said we're gonna make
I
this
want to,
thing a
please.
thing. So I'm here for you, man.
All right. Sweet.
But hey,
All right.
take
Thanks a
care of
lot,
you.
everybody. Take it easy, chat, and I will talk to you guys later.
Take care of the fam, man, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, and he's going. Hey, so what's up, my dude?
Man, nothing, bro. I'm chilling, you know. Today was one of those days you just chill, relax and stuff. And I saw you on there and I said, let me check my man out. So that's what I was
Yeah,
doing, bro.
me and wifey, we was out here. We was doing some pizzas on the grill a little while ago, and just enjoying the day. But trying to make this a thing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to jump on. I gotta stay true to.
Consistency.
Gotta stay on it, man. I know my man said, Endless said he had some unexpected pop ups, just like I did yesterday, which is kind of crazy. It's funny how like all of us when we meet people in the community, it's funny because you get to see how much you guys actually really have in common a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, he said his daughter popped up on him, and shoot, man, my son popped up on me yesterday, like just like out the blue. He's getting ready to go out of town, so he came through the house. He came through and was like, "What's up, Dad? I'm just gonna be through for a minute." I was like, "What up?"
Hey, that's family, you know. Family will just do what they want. Mm, I, funny thing is, like my mom's, I haven't seen her in a minute. She came through a couple of weekends ago, I want to say,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
she just said, "Yeah, I'm coming." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's my mom. What are you gonna do? Come through."
Hey,
And
yeah, for sure.
it was cool to. I haven't seen her in a minute, so
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta put it out there. So this is what I'm on today. This is my Sunday today, so I'm on this Stella Artois cider. If you can't get it in the stores, I understand it's a seasonal joint, but I put a couple cases up, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of the year. So, because I like it so much. So, you know, it's going into the red cup now. It's a chill day.
it's a solo kind of day.
It's a
I'll tell
solo kind of Sunday, homie.
you,
Just doing it, just enjoying it. But so man, what's been going on with you in the game world, man?
man. Bro, yesterday we did laundromat wars and we was playing a lot of like Street Fighter the movie and stuff.
Bro, I meant, you
Um,
know what? I sat there and I asked you about it, and I sent something to Christian Steps. She never answered me back, and I was asking people stuff earlier, and
mhm.
then I can't. Then Mike came in, my son came in town, and I totally missed everything. It's like I was ready, got the new deck ready, and I was like, man, I'm gonna
Dude,
jump in this joint, and
I don't want to hear it, but this next Saturday, you better be in that tournament, bro. There's
I'm
only a
in it.
couple of spots left, so go in there. Dude, it's all about fun,
Yeah, man.
just because the game to me, there's
Mhm.
certain people that swear by it, but to me, it's trash. But um, I've grown to like it though. I've grown to have a somewhat of appreciation to it.
I get
Not
it.
a
I
big
get it. It's
deal.
kind of crazy, man. So when you guys were doing it on Fightcade the other day, y'all was talking about it on Fightcade, and I said, let me go ahead. This thing was last week. I went on to put it on my Fightcade, and I tried to jump in, and I was challenging some people, and nobody jumped in. I was like, man, this is kind of crazy because I think you guys are playing something else, and I was like, let me
Mm.
see what this is about. I remember playing it a long time ago, but I just wasn't really like familiar with it. I was like, I don't really remember it. You know what I'm saying? So I went on and jumped back into it, and I was like, this game isn't. It's funny. The timing's funny on the game.
Mhm.
The graphics with the timing is absolutely crazy. Like you're doing stuff, and it's like it doesn't move as smooth as like the other Street Fighters because it's like it's the pixels, the pictures, or whatever. So I think it's cool. I just think you got to get used to it, and then it's like, okay, I got it.
For that game, it's hard when you played Street Fighter your whole life
Hmm.
and you try to play this game. It doesn't play like the other games.
Okay,
Um, like if you played the console versions, they revamped it because Capcom stepped in and said, "Okay, let's make it play more like Super Street Fighter Turbo." But
gotcha.
this was in its own entity because Incredible Technologies created this game. So
Hmm.
they did Time Killers, Bloodstorm.
Yeah,
They
time kills
didn't
is
do this.
yeah. Okay.
So the beautiful thing about them is that they basically let them run the mill like, yo, do what you want. And they really took some creative liberties. Like you have specials and moves that just don't make sense because
Yeah.
they didn't have anything to come from. They just said, do what you will, and they did. And once you figure that stuff out, it could be
Hmm.
fun. It could be fun.
That's cool. Yeah, because I was like, man, I was just like, man, my timing is going stupid with this thing. I was like, I don't understand like how everybody's making this stuff move like you're actually fighting because it's not choppy. It's not choppy. It's just the movements are really weird compared to playing regular Street Fighter.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
when you trying to do a hurricane kick, you know how a hurricane kick works in regular Street Fighter.
Hmm.
This is a different rhythm to it to
Okay.
try to get it to come out, and it's just weird. It's different.
So do you like it or you don't like it?
I I'm not gonna say it's top tier. I'm not gonna say it's the best. I'm not gonna say it's great. I'm not gonna say it's good. I think it's the middle of the pack. It's not as bad as I thought it was.
You think it's something you could just play just for the hell of it?
Mm,
Like, hey,
yeah,
if I'm
it's something
bored,
fun, but it's something fun to play. But if you had to put me on an island and said this is the only game you had to play, I'd be pissed off.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. I feel that. I totally feel that. So like, yeah, man. I've been trying to figure out some new games, man. I see you guys you doing the fighters, man. Like I showed you my fight stick, man. I'm trying to get into it, man. So how are you doing? What kind of fight stick you got over there, man? You ain't. I don't think you talked about it one time, but I ain't never really what you got, man. What you doing?
I got a Mad Catz Tournament Edition 2. So it's
Is it
been
the X
out of
Fighter? I mean the Street Fighter.
yeah, it was the Street Fighter one.
Okay.
So it's been out of commission for a little bit. It's one of those items that if you see in the wild, cop it because it's pretty expensive on the aftermarket,
Yeah,
the,
I
the
almost
fair
got one.
market.
I got this close to getting one, and I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. I think I just wanted to. It was something about this doggone Mayflash. I know it's like an Amazon joint or whatever,
Mhm.
but I started looking at some mod stuff for it, and I was like, man, this thing's actually kind of hot. Like I got some real good ideas for this thing, other than what I did already. And with having with the Elite, I got all the sound buttons and sticks. So I mean, it was like,
Listen, it's if you go to a mechanic and they got all the greatest tools, right?
mm-hmm,
I mean, like the top tier, they got Mac tools, they got this, they got that, but the motherfucker don't know how to fix the car. It don't mean shit,
don't mean nothing. I'm with
right?
you, bro.
So we can
Cause
have all the sticks in the world, but we gotta fine tune it. So that's why there's people like freaking Justin Wong and freaking Eddie Good and
yeah,
Storm Queen. They could play with fucked up buttons because
dude,
it's the mechanic,
they're
right?
dope, man. I was like, man, why do I suck so bad, man? I be watching people play, man. I be playing online, man. I play Street Fighter Five, man. I get in from work, man. I go in, man, and I think I promise you that I won I played like 100 matches. I may have won four.
Because there's
Like,
killers out there. You go to work. You go to work every day. You do what
yeah,
you got to do, and I bet you I couldn't go to your job and just walk in and do your job. No, it took years of your craftsmanship to do whatever you have to do, the skills that you possess to be as good as you are at your job. These
yeah.
people, they some people don't even work. Some people this is their job. So
That's
they
see, that's crazy to me, man. Like I guess that's true. I just never really think about it like that. That like this is what they do. They're not doing something else. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying?
right. So if you put in the time and effort like if they did, then you would be, elite in a sense.
Yeah,
Like I spoke to Bill said, from Bash Gaming, he was like, once you get that mindset of like how to play it and learn the game, anybody could be great. Eh, But like we're just, we're playing as a casual player, just going there to have fun. I bet you can pull off moves and do this and do that.
hmm
But and then there's another level that takes it up to the next level that they're just awesome. And
dude.
that's what it is.
I was watching this dude's video. It's one of the dude where he won one of the, I guess one of the big championships. I can't even think about what it was, and he was just talking about timing and the in the frames, counting frames and timing and this and that. Like you got to go into practice mode and you got to figure out, like it'll tell you about the frames. You got to know how many frames each move takes to do a counter and to do this and to do that. And I'm like, God damn, like this shit is a science. Like these dudes got notepads and notebooks and they're writing down notes. Like they got, like if I'm playing this person against this person, I need to do this. Like this is my mode of attack with that person because their frames per second is this, when the counter is for that and this and that. I was like, dude, this shit is kind of mad sciencey, man. It ain't really. I was like, it's gaming, but it's gaming on a whole nother level, bruh.
Uh, True. You know what that reminded me of a little bit? Remember the scene in Rocky where Rocky's doing the old school training. He's in Russia, fucking doing all this and that, and
Hmm.
Drago is in the fucking lab, and they showing him punch per pound
Yeah,
and this and that. Like it's just what it is. So there's going to be people who wrote down those numbers and go into a lab and do this. Justin Wong don't do nothing about no damn frames per second and this and that. He just knows that this guy is better than this guy, or this guy can counter that guy, and I'm just gonna be better than you because you're gonna make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, I am gonna capitalize on your mistakes.
Got
There's
you,
some
man.
people that take it like a true science, and to each their own.
That's what's up, man. Because I was like, dude, I play, and you know what? And I'm gonna keep it 100. I find myself getting better. I got the players I like, and I find myself getting better. I know the moves a little bit now. I was playing. It's 2 games I've been playing a lot as far as like the fighters, and which is kind of really weird. One of them you're gonna laugh at but you like it if it is really weird because nobody ever talks about it. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball.
Okay.
So
okay.
I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball, and I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 5. I mean, only because I know Street Fighter 6 is coming out, and I figure if I can get the mechanics together for that, like the Street Fighter 2 and the Capcom stuff, I'm just totally blasted on. Like the people are so good at that, man. I don't even know. Like when we did the tournament last time, and I got to round 3, I have no idea how the hell that happened, bro. I don't even know. I don't know what happened. I should have been smashed in round 1, and I don't know. I have no idea. I was like, oh my God. Man, Bree went crazy. She's like, you made it? I was like, I don't know for how long. I'm faking it till I make it. I don't know.
Hey, listen. Sometimes the luck of look at fucking Welcome to Die has been living off of people either forfeiting, he get lucky with a win, or someone come late, someone gets eliminated. I'm like, this dude, you're the luckiest guy. You should go play lotto or something because this is some bullshit.
So he's making it on. He's making it on the other shit.
Hey, listen. I mean, and you can't knock him because it is what it is. But he makes me laugh because he takes pride. Like, yeah, I got the dude. You got there because someone didn't show up, bro. That don't count. That don't count.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you, since I got you here, I'm gonna interview you something. Can I interview you? You my homeboy now. Can I interview you?
I'm here for you, bro.
So let's do this. Hey, so I've been knowing you for a while now. I know where you're from. I know where you at. But for those people who don't know that much about you, how did you get into gaming, sir?
Man, I don't think I've been in gaming my whole life. To be quite honest with you, like I always loved gaming. I think that's our generation. To be honest with you, like I was a big NES fan. Then went to Super Nintendo. And then I've never, there's some people that are super brand loyal. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a techie, so I need to have all the latest tech. So I would have all the systems, and it would be there, and I would grab them. And I just loved gaming, and and that just transitioned. Like, and then what's funny is you could talk to any guy.
Mm-hmm.
You could find out when they discovered girls because their gaming falls off. And for me, it was when the Nintendo 64 came out. I discovered girls. I fell off, and I don't even remember 64. Like I got into 64 late. I got into 64.
It's like 64 was on the way out. It was on clearance.
I got it at freaking Funko Land.
Okay.
With Kobe Bryant courtside, and I was like, this shit is whack. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. And then I fell back in love with it like my freshman year of college. The freaking PlayStation 2 dropped earlier, and then right after that, Dreamcast. And when Dreamcast came out that September, I told the chick I was with, I said, I don't know what you got to do, but I better get that Dreamcast. See that.
Hey, you put them on the stroll for the cast, huh?
I was like, I need that cat. And she got me the cast, and the rest is history. And then I kind of go in and out, really, because family situations, and jobs.
Okay.
So,
well, check this out. So we was talking since you already called me a bum earlier. So you got the Stream Deck, man. What are your I could be that bum though. I don't take offense to stuff like that.
You my brother, bro.
I be there. No, I was just saying, me, I take it though, because like I have been a bum and it's all right with me. It's I've been that dude. So it's all good, man. But hey, if you got the Stream Deck, what do you think about it, man? If you had, I know you've already done your thing about it, but you over here and you might have some more people who didn't get a chance to see anything you said.
Well, I haven't
What
done a review or anything like that because I wanted to give it. I wanted to do it right, right.
Okay.
You know, that fad of trying to get it out there first. It's been out there a minute, so everybody, if you need to
Yeah.
really see that, you need to see that. But if
You
you
can see
want
it for
my
anybody, yeah.
opinion, I'm gonna give you my opinion. So that's coming soon. But what I will say is this: I interviewed a couple of weeks ago a guy, one of Mad Dad's friends who got
Okay.
it, and he was like, after talking to him, he made it seem like he wasn't enthused for it. I was questioning my purchase, like, I don't know if I want this. This guy, he don't have no energy. He don't seem excited. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But when I got mine, I was pretty impressed. I was
Okay.
impressed with first of all, the sheer size of it is a big boy. There's no
It, look, it
small
look it
thing.
looks a little hefty. It look like it look grown man.
Yeah, you can hit somebody in the head with that if you needed to.
It don't look like it's like like my wife has this switch, and I was like, okay, it's okay, it's but like this looked like a switch on steroids,
The
caveman
Switch is
style or
not
something.
bad. The Switch, I think, is the perfect size. But if you had like a Switch Lite, you'd be like, get this shit out of here, bro. Get this piece of shit out of here. So just imagine having this bad boy. It dwarfs the Switch. It really does.
Wow.
And so I got it. Um, and I only played a few games on it. I played King of Fighters. I played some Pinball FX3. And I played another game, and I'm gonna tell you that later because I don't want to be embarrassed.
It's
But
okay. It's okay. It's okay. We know you
wh-
Sailor Moon in the bro. It's all good.
oh, it's not that bad. It's bad, but it ain't that bad. But I played.
For people who don't understand, that's an old joke. That's an old joke. But a long time ago.
Oh, but that King of Fighters, that shit plays butter smooth on there. Like, I'm really impressed on how graphic intensive that game is, and the frames per second and all that. And you're playing it like you're playing it on a PC. Like it plays so good. But
Okay.
then you have the opposite spectrum where I was playing freaking Pinball FX3. And it must be a bug, but it's a terrible bug because you can play for like the first 30 seconds and the game just keeps crashing.
Okay.
And
Well,
it
how
doesn't
about this?
matter what table it is.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop talking about that because you haven't put out your video yet, and I don't want to kill it because I
Nah,
want
man.
to. No,
No.
no, 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 no,
We're
no.
here, bro.
I want to personally enjoy it myself. You understand?
But I'm gonna tell you, I just gotta tell you this one story though
Okay.
before we move on. All this, how powerful this bitch is. You know what game I was playing, and I was
What?
hooked on it.
What?
Arcade One Up sponsored Pac-Man DX Championship.
What? Did you
Dude,
play this shit on a calculator?
it was so, but it's so fun. It's so fun. I was there like, damn, I need to beat my score. I need to beat my time.
But you know what though? That's the cool thing. I think that's the niche. Like I think that everybody wants this device that they say they can play these AAA games on. And it sounds cool. But real talk, when you playing AAA games for real and you sit down and you got the time to play those AAA games, you're sitting at your console or you're sitting at your desk or you're sitting at that stuff. I think that those games that people just love to have fun with, they're not super labor intensive. They're not those I gotta play it for 6 months and not Elden Ring. Like I know some people are playing it like
Well,
they
the Elden Ring sounds like it could be a good thing. Like if you know how long it takes to get through that game, so you probably have a little bit of time, and you're like at work and like, yo, I could, play a little bit, and it will continue on my PC and stuff like that on Steam. That could be cool. I mean, those aren't my type of games, but this could be something for those type of individuals.
I mean, I get it. And that's what I'm like. Now with that, I get it. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, okay, if you have, okay, say for like difference for myself, I got a hold on, let's say I have a job that's really not geared to allow me to sit in game. If I'm playing a game while I'm at work, somebody dying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
This is true. This is true.
You know?
Like I bring my thing like, oh, in your mind, you think you have all this free time. You think you could do all this shit. And I bring it and I never play it at work because I ain't got the time.
I mean, it's so I mean, I think that it's cool. And I think I love the ability to play it. Like I want to do like some speed runs on some other games that I want to see. Like if I'm pulling it out and I'm chilling and I'm between calls or between meetings, like that's cool. But I was like, I don't want to play something that's gonna take a long time to play. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just me. Every, what they say, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got one of them. Most of them stink, bro. So it's just me. And I'm saying that from somebody who doesn't even have one yet. Like mine, I click my shit every day. And I'm like, hey man, I'm just hoping I get bumped up in the line, man. I remember we all was talking about ordering it. I ordered mine right behind y'all, and next thing I know, I'm in quarter 2. I'm like 2, 3. Like
which one did you get again? The middle tier or the
top tier? I got the 64. I got the 64 because I wanted to. The only reason why I really got it is because I wanted to actually do what everybody else is talking about. I want to play it since I built this computer that I got to put out on my stream, this freaking massive ass computer, and I redid everything. I wanted to
excellent, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Which kudos to yourself, sir. So we go talk about this. The last thing and the last part of the thing, since me and you had a long conversation back and forth about it, about how you look now. So, but like, I don't know. I said, let me get the 64. You know me. You some people know me. A lot of people in the community know me. I like to tear shit apart. That's just me. I tear shit like, dude. I just bought a brand new Elgato Wave XLR, and I got the arm, dude. I tore that bitch apart like right after I got it. Like it came in the mail. I looked at it. I said, like, I mean, it's just me. It's like Mod City. Like, let's go ahead and do it. So I was already on it. Hold on, what you do it? Say, what's it? What mode? Mo got somebody. What he says?
Nah, give me that N64.
N64. Hey man, hey, I know we ain't gonna be here too much longer. I've never actually talked to Mo. Would you like to be on? Because I've never actually talked to him. I've always watched your stuff. I actually don't really have a way to get in touch with you. I'm gonna have to put the link in the description. Ain't that many people watching, so it ain't like nobody go jump in and just start clickbaiting it. If you want to jump on, man, let me know. I've never talked to you, man. It'd be good to say hey to you. So we'll say, oh, hold up, UAG, got one for you. You see this right here, right? That he don't know you like that, then, because you are pretty boy Floyd with it, boy. You don't play that game. You don't play them games. So yeah, man. I wanted to be able to take it apart. I said I wanted to. Oh, so I know how to.
I got you, bro.
You gonna send it over to him?
No. He said he wants, if you want to get in contact with him, he's gonna give you so you can speak to him.
And okay. Now I'd say if you want to come on real quick, I didn't know. I'd say if you can, you send him the link for me, because you got his direct. I don't have his numbers or anything like that. So but yeah, I wanted to go in it. I wanted to wait for this terabyte NVMe drive. I wanted to wait, for all this stuff. Like I was like, okay, I just know from having other peripherals, like I didn't want the tempered glass screen, because I'm like, no, I mean, I didn't want the security, the little security screen thing. So I was like, they're coming out with a tempered glass screen, and it's gonna have all this stuff built into it. I already know this stuff, so I want to take that base model and see how good I can get it from there. Like that was my thing. It's like it had nothing to do. Like somebody was like, "Oh man, you just being cheap." I'm like, I'm not being cheap. I kind of am being cheap, but I mean, but if you know that they're coming out with this stuff, like, isn't it kind of like you want it? Like it's I don't want to be the guy that buys a 3090 and then takes it out to put a 3060 in. You know what I'm saying? Like if I already got a 3090, I'm not gonna do it. But if I bought something with like a no RX 730, it might be going in the trash for a 3090. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I just felt it was a good way to try it.
I feel you. Like for me, I didn't go to the base model because I had fear that maybe they would cause like do something to for it not to be upgradable, that you
Okay.
won't be able to do the envy, the
NVMe stuff.
yeah.
So I got
So
a
I was
question.
like,
So
I went to the middle, and that's why. But go ahead.
so now I'm gonna ask you the exact same question I asked Endless. Now that you got it, now that you got it in your hands, and now that you know about all of the stuff that's coming, all the stuff that you can do, and people actually developing the NVMEs and everything directly for this unit, how did you feel about your tier purchase?
I'm happy with my purchase because I did the mid tier, so I still have an upgrade path, right?
Okay.
And and that was my whole thing. I said, let me get in the middle to see if this is for me. If I
Okay.
went to the top one and it wasn't for me, I'd have been pissed off because I spent that kind of money. But if
Yeah.
I did the middle, I'm like, you know what? This is good enough for me. I have a path for upgrade. If not, I could flip it. If I'm not happy with it, I could flip it. I know I can get my money back
Oh yeah, because
minimally.
people want them right now. I mean, it,
You
it
know,
ain't like like they just sitting on the shelf. You can put whatever ticket you want on it.
they already know that they're going back to the well. They're gonna go with a newer version later down the line. This is the most successful piece of hardware they ever created, and it's not even out a year yet.
Yeah.
Maybe a few months.
I mean, I'm trying to think about how many have they even had any estimates of how many units they've sold? Like I mean, like somebody was trying to do it when they did the shipping estimator, right? They were trying to estimate how many units because they have like the thing comes out on like Tuesdays and Fridays,
Hmm.
right? So between that time of Tuesday and Friday, depending on how many people are getting it, they can say, well, we know Valve has made this many units and they have this many units shipped out. Okay, let's see. So Inland said they think over 500,000. Oh, you think it's 500,000 for real?
I think so because they already mentioned that it's more. It's probably their top selling in terms of hardware that they had since they've started
But
doing
that's
anything
crazy.
hardware.
I mean, 500,000 in a let's be honest. 500,000 in a boutique gaming setup is a lot of units, bro. In this amount of time.
I, I would agree, but there was so much hype around this particular unit, and then even though it's coming out now, when this release, this was during the middle of the pandemic, so probably people were still in that mindset. Oh, I want to have this to play XYZ. There's so many reasons to wanting to play with this because remember, we got to remember at the height of this it was hard to get a graphics card. So if you could get
Yeah.
a budget gaming PC for the price of a graphics card, you're winning.
Yeah. Hold up. What he says. Yeah. So that is just a reservation for $5.
Hmm.
Yeah. 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 That was it. I don't. I. What he says he agree with you, UAG. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I play on some Steam games, but like I was saying before, is that my Steam library isn't terribly big because I don't, you know, unfortunately to me, a lot of the
You're a
stuff that Steam.
console gamer though.
Yeah,
That's
I
probably
mean,
your thing. But all those games on your console, you could play on this, man. I was one just like you,
yeah,
had no Steam games,
yeah,
but
okay,
now this changed the game because now you have something that's a lot of these games are multi platform. You can play on PC, you can play on Xbox, you can play on PlayStation. A lot of times you could get these games for dirt cheap on the PC for some
okay,
reason, and you're not paying for damn memberships. Like you're not paying for Xbox, you're not paying for PlayStation 5. There's a lot of reasons why you want to do that. And then on top of that, you got the modern scene where you can make skins and shit like that for your games and shit like that. You know those skins you got for
Yeah,
that Street Fighter.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. A little something, something. I got you. I mean, because I was like, that was my whole thing. Remember me? We talked about it a long time ago. We talked about it a long time ago. That's why I didn't buy. I never did buy the last Xbox. Or the PS5, which I'm still gonna get the PS5 because once again to the world, I've never owned a PlayStation. Going ahead and boo me to death. I understand it. I've never had one. I don't.
Boo.
I never had one, but you know, I got into it. I was like, I don't want to buy another console and be limited. So I went and built a gaming PC that I felt like could stand up for it, and I really got more into my Steam library. I've like I'm a dude. My favorite game. Me and Bree sit here and we will play Fall Guys for 3 hours, dude. That's our thing. We'll play Fall Guys all damn night. Like we try to beat each other to see who can get the farthest. Like that's our thing. We was just, did you just look at me like that?
I'm looking at her because she's there too. I know
Yeah.
she's there somewhere. And I'm, you know what? I'm gonna say this. More power to you because she's actually playing with you. So I guess if I could find a game that my wife would play, I would play it. But out of all the damn games,
Hey man, that
this
shit
is
is,
the game.
dude. That game is hard, man. That game is hard, and you're playing with real people in real time, and it's hard. It's not. It's not that easy, bro. It looks cartoony and it looks bubblegum, but it's not easy.
You're gonna tell me this is the Cuphead of the new generation because Cuphead is hard. This
Now,
shit,
man,
this
look,
piece of shit.
but check this out. Cuphead, I love Cuphead. You've heard me talk about I want a Cuphead. I've been saying I was gonna build a Cuphead cap. I actually just talked to some other dudes about trying to get a Nintendo cap so I could build a dedicated Cuphead cap. My problem with the Cuphead thing is just this. It's just me. It's me fighting the game. It's a true arcade game. It's you beat your bosses, you work your way through it, and it's good. And you have all these other multiplayer games out there where you playing people in the community, but how many games do you play where you and another dude can be fighting each other, trying to get to somewhere, and just you simply fighting eliminates both of you? Like other people are still going on, but you're fighting like you're sitting here boxing somebody, and you guys don't get to make it.
Listen, I'm knocking it, but I never played it, so I'm gonna,
oh my god,
I'm gonna stay on the sideline and be like, you know what? Let me be quiet because at some point,
dude,
I gotta be true.
Hey, look, if I
what's
get
in that
you,
box?
what do you say?
You know what's in that box? I said, do you know what's in this box right here?
What is it, bro? What you got in the box?
That box is from Japan. So just guess what's in that box. Just guess.
From Japan?
From Japan.
Console?
Oh, it's a console. Yes, it is. I'll give you that one. It's a console.
Sega?
It is Sega.
What was the thing? The MVX or whatever was that thing called? The one that was after the Dreamcast?
It's before the Dreamcast.
32?
No, this is a Saturn.
Get out of here. You got a Saturn?
Sega Saturn, Japanese version, clean like a bitch. And then I got the action replay card.
Okay.
Coming. So your boy is gonna be doing some grimy shit because I ain't buying no games. I'm gonna burn them bitches because I'm a grimy motherfucker.
Hey man, that's dope, man. Golly, man. You remember when we looked at those consoles at the convention, man? Those things was stupid.
That's why I bought it. Because I said, you ain't gonna get me. And I got one for $80. I mean, the bitch look clean, free shipping, and from Japan. You think they would take months? They was here in 4 days. They was like this. Nah, here's your stuff. Have a nice one. Thank you, Endless. So and then I got a place what you call a Dreamcast. It's gonna be modded GMGU whatever that is.
Yeah.
With the whole library. I'm getting on my system. I'm gonna get me my retro station right here. I got a 27-inch CRT coming through. Someone had that on Facebook. I'm gonna go pick that bitch up. It's gonna be looking nice.
Look at you, man. That's what's up, man. Hey, somebody had like some 27-inch CRTs on the side of the road the other day. I was tempted to stop and see them bitches work.
Man, pull that bitch over and be like this. Yo, anybody got a plug?
You know what's
Knock on that door.
crazy? You know what's crazy? You remember they had the big CRTs, like the 30-some inch CRTs, the big ones. There was like they had you had to roll them around on a cart.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of them joints said right now.
Dude, because I was looking on eBay for a CRT. These dudes want some crazy ass prices, and then the shipping is crazy too.
Cause they weigh a ton, dude. They like shipping an
You
elephant.
just got to go on Facebook Market because people be like, "Yo, pick up this big ass TV at my house. I want this out my house."
Yeah,
they don't even know they got gold. That shit is gold. Let me get that gold, please.
Man,
please.
I got you. So we talking about it. So last thing, like I told Endless, man, I couldn't wait no more. I kind of I went on and picked up a little a PSP Vita, man. I was go mod, man, and just so I can bite, kind of bite my, scratch my itch just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For my handheld, I don't have a handheld. My wife got, she got the other one, and I don't have it. So
is she playing it? Is she playing the Switch?
Yeah, she plays her Switch. She plays it. She plays the crap out of it. I mean, to the point where I'll be like, "Yo, can I get in?" Hey. So
See,
I mean, like,
I would buy that for my wife, and she would look at it. Like I buy her Apple Watch. I buy her this. I buy her that, and she just it's just like a waste of money, man.
Dude, my wife is not a you know Brie now. You met her. She's not she's a techie, but she's not a gadgety techie like we are. So I love watches. I have a watch collection. I like some stuff like I'm not gonna get on here because might break in my house, but I work hard for a long time and I got some exclusive pieces now. There's like some upper echelon grown man I made it pieces, and I was happy. She's never been a watch person. I bought her a ceramic watch. It's a skeleton. I'm not gonna say the brand, but it's a ceramic skeleton automatic movement ladies watch. And the shit was limited and it was beautiful. It got broken, and you can't fix ceramic, so we just sitting there with a watch. And I didn't think she liked watches. So right after that, the Apple Watch Nike edition, I bought her that. And dude, she never took it off. She wore that bitch to death. Like that first edition Nike watch, she wore it so much.
I wish my wife would do that. I bought her two watches, two Apple Watches, and both of them, I don't know where the fuck they is. One I don't even know, just disappeared, like disintegrated. And then I got her one like last Mother's Day. I like this. You ain't getting not a goddamn expense. You got to tell me what you want. I will get you exactly what you want because obviously I don't know what you like.
Yeah, I just got her the new one. I got her the last one that just came out, and she wears it, man. She wears it. She wears it like that. She wears it. Dude. I'll say this much, dude. I have no issues with her with stuff like that. When my issue with her is that I want my time. Like, hey, are we gonna play this together, or you just go sit here and play by yourself? She'll sit on her little sofa and she'll be on her phone. She start playing games on her phone. She start playing games on her iPad. Then she'll pick up her Switch. And then some couple of hours go by and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna sit here. And then, but the thing is, the only thing I hate about it is if I say, well, I think I'm about to go play some games. Why? What you go play? Then I gotta play something she gonna play. It's like, but I didn't say nothing about what you was playing the whole damn time. You was playing whatever you want to play. But now I got to play what you want to play because I can't go play what I want to play. She's like, I don't know about that Call of Duty. But she tried to play it. She actually has a profile on Call of Duty. So
that's better than me. I played it maybe like 5 times.
What, Call of Duty?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, the Vanguard is dope, bro. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm not. I'm not. Isn't I guess I'm tired of getting my ass whooped. See, that's what it is. I don't like getting my ass whooped. All yo, because on that's one of those type of games. If you don't put your time in, you're gonna get
Yeah.
fucked up real fast. You're gonna learn real fast. And you hear like 12-year-old kids, man, you fucking suck. Pa, 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 pa. I'm like, God
Hey,
damn it.
hey, I'm gonna tell you who good though. Gene straight, bro.
Nah. He nasty. He nasty. I
Gene,
give him props.
dude,
You
we
know.
was playing for a while, man. At night, doing some doing some team stuff.
Mhm.
And man, I come out with like 4 or 5 kills. I was like happy, 4 or 5 kills, yay! Yeah, Gene, like he when they come across, you can vote for the player, like most kills, except he got some whack ass thing one time. He got it like 3 or 4 times. He's like the person closest to the most kills or some shit like that. I'm like, what the hell is that? What is it? What is that even?
You know what that is? That's stealing. He likes stealing people's skills. He do that shit. Me and him have a argument about that shit. I'm like this. You cannot be that person. He's like, man, I was just there. I'm like, nah, you were stealing, bro. You were stealing.
It's still the kills. All right. So look, it's getting a little late. We're gonna talk about this last thing, and I'm gonna let you go, man, because I said I didn't want the stream to be super long. And I know, everybody got stuff to do, and I appreciate you coming on, man. I would support your boy, man.
Anytime for you, my
It's
man.
it's been a long time. We haven't done this in a while. We chat all the time. For people want to know, we talk all the time. But you know what I'm saying. My schedule is jacked. I appreciate Endless jumping on with me on Sundays because my schedule is trash now, bro. I just like when y'all get together in the evenings, I be in my office like still in screen time watching y'all, man. I be a big ups, man. Big ups to everybody that's on with you guys, man. Hey, Mo, Gene, and everybody that's on there, man. Big ups to you guys, man. I wish, I watch it, man. That's great stuff. But my last thing is, so I get a message for the world. It's only 2 people watch, so ain't nobody go see this. Hey, man, how your stream looks so good, man? This is ridiculous. This shit is crazy. Hey, man, what you doing with the stream, man? How you get the stream so tight, man? I said, hey, man, I got a little something, man. I told you I was going in the lab. I said it in December. I said I'm going in the lab, bro. You remember that?
You did say
I said I'm going in the lab. It's gonna be different when I come out. I'm coming out a totally different person. I'm upgrading so that I can enjoy what I do and everything is seamless and whatever, right? So
someone is at the doorbell.
Oh, you got
Calm
somebody
down.
to have.
Calm down, bitch. She
So,
only
hold
I
up.
told her not to speak.
Say okay. So innocent, he remember that. So he I love all that stuff. Keep it up, right? Cool. So yeah, you were saying that stuff. So I was like, okay. So I let him know. I said, hey man, wifey got me a camera. It's the XYZ. We ain't gonna throw it out there because we gonna keep that flavor together, right? It's home team flavor. I said, but hey man, it's real shit. It's like it's the deal. The only limit you gonna have is gonna be your card. That's your limit. Your limit is your card. It ain't the camera.
Yeah.
Right. So and I say, hey, if you catch one, it's made just for this. Hey man, my man hit me and say, hey man, what you say it was again? I say, man, they sold out, man. They ain't really making it no more. A week later, I get a text. I got that bitch.
When a man want his toy, he will find a way. He will find a way.
So I say all that to say this. What you think about it?
Oh, I'm loving it. But you ain't answer my last question. You told me because there's 2 versions of this camera.
No, there's one version. There was an older model, and then there's this version. They look alike.
They look alike. Well, that was the issue. The one that you got is even harder to get.
Yeah, that's why I told you because they
even harder to
they
get.
stopped making it. They sent out actually when Bree bought it from she bought it for me for Christmas for my birthday actually, which is a week after Christmas. My birthday's on New Year's Day. So anybody want to get some swag for you, boy?
You got the same day. My dad's born on the 1st, right?
Oh, that's cool.
My dad's born on the 1st.
He's a great man.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Nah, I'm messing with you. Nah,
I can't say no. I don't want to get into the whole dad discussion.
that's a good man. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I get into a dad discussion. Y'all gonna be sending me to therapy.
No, but so I still didn't get that lens though. That's the issue. I gotta get
The
that lens.
lens is the truth. If you can see it, look at me right now.
Yeah.
The lens is the truth. I can, like I said, I can do this right here. Hold up, let me see if I can do this. If I can find it, see if I can take it out. Hold up.
Don't be fucking shit up. I know you're bokeh to take that the bokeh off.
Yeah, so I took the bokeh off. So boom, one button bokeh, baby. And with this lens, it's stupendous.
It is. Well, I mean, and I've spoken to like some of the biggest YouTubers out there that you know I just be able to become friends with, and they always come. It always comes back to the lens. They're like, listen, you pay for what you get. If you're cheap with it, your lens will be. It's the glass. The glass of that
the
lens.
glass, baby.
And if you're cheap, you're gonna get plastic, and it's not gonna look good, and it's not gonna give you the effect that you want.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I noticed though. So a lot of these guys are camera guys. I'm not a camera guy. You know, I bought this is my first real camera, bro. Real talk. This is my first real camera. But I didn't know, man, like the lens market is big. Like you can get lenses, like they have lenses. Like I bought this one used, and I was tripping. Like used ain't cheap. Used is just cheaper than going to order from
they hold their value.
Yeah, so it ain't cheap. Cause I mean, like I bought whole game systems cheaper than I bought this lens.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a step up, and I was like, you know what? I seen, you know, I'm a research type of guy. I seen enough videos, I read enough articles, I seen enough comparisons, and everybody said if you get this one lens for what you do, you get this one lens, it'll carry you for a long time. So if I take this bill to Southern Fried and I put it on a gimbal, it's gonna work. If I put it up here on my stand, it's gonna work. If I need to take a picture, it's gonna work. And I was like, you know what? I'm invested in it. You know why have
we need to know if Endless is gonna go to Southern Fried this year.
He said he was trying. Endless, are you trying? How many people have you racked up so far?
So I know it's gonna be Retro Ralph.
Okay.
OTG, myself. Okay. I'm trying to get freaking Turbo Joe.
Okay.
And Brad for sure. There's a couple of possibilities.
Yeah, I know Brad's coming. Brad is coming. Him and his wife, his lovely wife. Yeah, it's in July. Yeah, Brad and his lovely wife. She's an awesome girl. She's an awesome lady.
Yeah, man. She badass. She bust your shit in some damn what was it? Is it a Centipede?
Oh yeah. What was it? It's Centipede.
Well, I mean, I know you're trash. I know your wife is nasty at that.
My wife is nasty.
I saw your gameplay, and then I saw her gameplay, and her gameplay was 10 times better than your gameplay.
Well, what her gameplay is like, hey, we gotta go. Can you stop? Like level 28. like, hey man, look, can we go somewhere now? Can we go where we need to go? And she's like, yeah, I guess we'll leave. I'm like, yeah, my legs are getting numb.
That's me. That I'm the one that sneaks in afterwards. Like, oh shit, there's a free man right there. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm gonna finish this game.
Hey man,
that's what I used to do.
You'll be hyped to death when you grab in her, man, because you be like, that shit be moving so fast. I was like, how do you see this? It's crazy, man. And she played like last time I videotaped it. We played on that giant machine. So they make those, you know, like how Arcade One Up had a giant NBA jams. They actually sell giant machines. I didn't notice. Like
I was playing, I think one of those in Dave and Buster's. Like they had like a huge ass Pac-Man and a huge ass Galaga and shit.
Oh, okay, hold on. That is not what I wanted to say. This is where this dude is. Where is it? This dude is on this, man. He got to have it, man. I told you got to get here and get it, man. It's it. I got a couple spots.
Listen, I know who you don't listen to for about nothing about no damn fool. Don't listen to the damn Show Me Retro. Show Me Retro done stole my money. And when I see you, I want my money back.
I told you, man, when we went there, I was like, Cause I'm telling you, locals don't eat there.
Obviously they don't, because I'm still mad at that old ass man, the Samuel Jackson.
Oh man, don't give me.
What you call it? What's it?
Yeah,
What's
what's
that
his
name of
name?
the movie? What's
Dang,
the name of the movie that he
oh,
was
it's
in?
my Django.
Django.
Yeah, he was Steven. Steven was our server, man. That was the craziest shit ever, man.
I mean, he was good to me, but that's another story.
Hey, that man looked at me and said, "Why are you even in here? You don't belong here." I was like, huh?
I'm turning red.
I said, "Sir, what do you recommend?" I recommend you leave. What?
Oh man.
I was like,
it's so funny because it's
go look at you, so I said, well, sir, go look at you, so you say the same question. Well, sir, what do you recommend? Well, what do you have a taste for? How do you, huh? You gonna ask this man what he got a taste for? Like, hey, do you feel like top tier? You want steak and lobster? You know, would you like me to bring it out for you?
Oh, man.
I'm like, and then he gonna tell me, I say, sir, well, I asked you the same question. He said, you ain't going yet.
He said, you ain't figure out what you want yet, boy.
I'm like, dude, that was you know, and people, you know, I know it's like Endless is watching this. Endless, understand?
Oh man,
this is a true story. When I be telling you these stories, and I be telling all these people these stories, they think I'm joking. But this is somebody. Nick is on here. He can verify it. This happened to me, man. And because we both looked at each other like, is this real? Is this really happening?
Oh God, I was crying because it was so funny.
No, he does not have nice customer service. It was trash.
He was nice to me. I thought the guy gave me A plus service.
And
that's all I gotta say.
So Nick gets his food. Nick gets his food, and it tastes like fish. Chicken tastes like fish. It was disgusting. Nick couldn't eat it. He tells him, he brings the owner and like his nephew and cousin and child, and they all come over in like a little cart, and they all bow down like, what can we do to make it better?
Man.
What? And then he's like, you can have whatever you want. And he's like, let me get a slice of cake, which I ate because you was a punk. I ate it.
Dude, yeah, that was kind of fucked up, man. I was dreaming about that cake. I was dreaming. This motherfucker ate it on stream in front of me.
I ate it. I ate your cake. Oh, yeah, man.
Dude, that was some of the funniest shit in my life.
I asked that man, I say, sir, so what do you recommend I get for dessert? He said, I'd recommend you leave for dessert.
Oh my God. That was
man. Real shit. That was a real story, man. Real story, man. I'm about to believe that shit, man.
He was
real,
getting mad at you because you was taking your sweet ass time to answer questions. He's like, man, what do you want to drink? You ain't decided.
Hold on, let me understand this. You talked to him for 30 minutes, and he done sat down next to you and everything. It's like, well, sir, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for you. Whatever you like to tell me. Was he like, taking your memoirs and all this other stuff? He just sitting there. You guys having a good old conversation. And then I get back to me. It's like, hey, you ain't ready? He literally said that. You ain't ready yet?
Like, damn, I'll be back. He's like, but what do you want? And then he just walked away. I was like, does he just walked away like mid-sentence? He's like, fuck you. You think about what you want. I'll be back. And when I come back, you better know what the fuck you want.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. I like, man,
oh, man.
I was trying to be nice too, see, man, because I didn't want to be hood, man. I could be hood, man. I was like, you know what? I got a special guest here in town, and I'm not going to act the ass because I don't want to go to jail in Cobb County.
Oh, man. that shit was funny, bro. Then we had the dude across from us. He was eating surfing. It was like he just found some money. He was like this. I'm gonna eat surfing turf.
Hey, dude, he came in with the muddiest boots laid across. Hey, remember he sat across the booth thing, man. He's like, hey, man, give me like 3 lobsters and 2 steaks.
I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I was like, this is not the place to order some surfing turf.
He said, bring me 3 lobsters, 2 steaks, and a 6-pack of a Heineken or some shit. He tore it all up. Like in the time that we had our plates, he tore that whole thing down. He tore it up. He drank the whole 6-pack. He ate all the food. He came straight. Hey, he had on some track work where he came out the tracks.
Man, it was, dude. I had a fun time. I just know that I won't eat that at that place. So
Like
this
I said,
time I'm not gonna say nothing. You're just gonna take me and I'm
yeah,
gonna
like I
order
said, if
from there and that's it.
we get a confirmation on who's all coming. I'm gonna find one of our better spots. You know, not nothing fancy, but something that we can all have fun and sit down and chill at. I know somebody said something. I think I was talking to Endless. He said something about Hooters. You know, I don't know, whatever. You know, you know, we can just sit down
I'm a
and
wing kind of guy.
so we can sit down and eat. You know, so we can have a beer, chit chat, talk, man, and just have fun, man. You know.
Man, I didn't even have a drink there. That was some fucked up shit, man.
Hold on, what did he say? Hold on, you didn't. Hold on, he said if it's like he just that's how he looked. But I'm not gonna say he looked like he robbed somebody. Bruh looked like he really just got off a hard day's work. Like he
I
looked like
don't
he just
know.
came.
I don't know.
Where
He
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 had
didn't he didn't look like he was in the right place to be ordering lobster. That's all I'm saying.
but he didn't order one. He ordered multiple lobsters. Remember that?
Yeah. He did. He did. He was
He ordered
eating
multiple
good.
lobsters, bro. I was like, okay,
He was
hey,
looking
hey.
good. He was eating good. He was eating good.
So let's do this, man. I'm not gonna hold everybody up, man. Nick, man, we just shooting the shit, man. I appreciate you coming on and telling us Endless. I thank you for coming through, sir. We will do this again next week. This is gonna be our thing. So, Nick, man, you know, come by and holler at us anytime, man. You know, you always welcome, brother.
Oh
Hold on,
man.
let me go back. See, I gotta go back. Hold up, UAG, you got to come back and holler. I keep calling your government.
Man, that's man.
I keep calling your government out, man.
We good, brother. I will
They
say this.
but they ain't gonna know who I'm
Anytime you
talking
want
about.
me, anytime that you want me on or you have a question or anything, we brothers. We always will be, you know.
Yeah.
People get busy sometimes, but for you, I got you, bro.
So last question, I'm out. So I fell off. I'll admit it. I said to the world, I mean, you had a private conversation. I was going through some things, you know. I was going through some things, and Corona. Everybody got their own Corona stories, man. I never actually got tested. I never came back with a positive test for Corona or anything like that. But I want to say I think I probably had it because I went through some kind of, I went through some kind. I didn't really get through health, but I went through like some kind of depression. I think that's just the world, how everything was, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to stream, and I didn't want to talk, and I didn't care, and I was just like in brief. You know, my wife and all of my friends, y'all was big because all you kept saying was, "Man, you got to come back, man. You got to come back, man. You got to come back." I was like, "Man, I'm gonna come back, man. I'm gonna come back. I throw a stream out here, and I throw a stream out there." But man, I appreciate you supporting me, man. Always, man. I appreciate Gene, Mad Dads, and you guys for supporting me always, man. You know, I'm back. I feel good. I'm loving this again. I got a new setup. You know, I'm with it. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be videoing. I got stuff I need to edit now. And I just want to say thank you, man. And I appreciate, you and the rest of the world and everybody for standing by me, man, when I was going through some things, man. And I wasn't really ready to jump back in it. I appreciate that.
Bro, you are my brother. You be surprised. There's a lot of people in this realm that has a similar situations than you. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all gone through it, depression, just dealing with the world the way it is as of right now. So we've all been through it. So just know that you are not alone. You always have your peoples here, and we'll make it through. We will always make it through.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end it on that note. If you do me a favor, you just hold on for me. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get back with you in a second after the stream. Okay. All right. So hold on. Say hello. What you say? One more time. Back to my co-host over there. There's my co-host. You guys see it. He dealing with the family. Dealing with his daughter. His daughter's in town. Big ups to young endless, the young endless lady over there. Hey, how you doing? Send much love. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So, all right, Nick. Hold on one second. So, guys, look. There it is. I tried to keep it a little shorter. It still ended up being a minute, an hour and 25 seconds. But hey, what can I say? When you having fun, man, you having fun. We talked about some stuff. What's up? What's up, Moat, man? I appreciate it, man. I wish you could have jumped on, man. I wanted to talk to you, man. I ain't never got a chance to talk to you, man. I threw the link in there and everything, man. But next time, please, next time. I know you're probably busy. You probably just jumping in and out. I know it's hard to have people jump in and out, man. But I'm glad you came by, man. I'm just glad you came by. Everybody that came through, the few people that came through, hey, look, I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm stronger than ever. I feel good. You know, for everybody out there got their demons. Everybody got issues. Myself, I had one myself. Oh, let me do this back. Let me go back to this so everything will look right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it look better. So yeah, I was going through some stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all right. You just gotta look for it. But I was going through some things, but I'm back. I feel really good, and I appreciate everybody coming through. So if anybody out there dealing with some situations, man, and you don't know if you're off your norm and you're off of your everyday, and you don't feel right and things aren't going, the way they usually go. Uh, Make sure you talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Reach out, man. There's always somebody that's there to help. Somebody you can talk to if it's a friend, it's anybody. Um, just reach out to somebody. A lot of times, especially, I know that it's some women out here who watch these streams, but for men, we've always taught that we got to be strong and we can't be weak and we can't show weakness or anything. But this is not weakness. When the world is going through the things that it's going through, it's just nature. You're not going to be in control of everything all the time. So, talk to somebody, reach out, let somebody know, and if somebody's trying to reach out and help you out, sometimes everybody's not there to try to help, try to hurt you. Some people actually do want to help you. So allow some help sometime, get better, and jump back on your game, baby. That's all you can do it. So this is MGK toast, like we used to say back in the day. Salute, and I'm out, baby. Oh, hold up. Okay, there we go. There we go.